Hello, Timeless Gamer Crew. We're talking waifus or waifus, however you want to pronounce it. Okay, my choice for top waifu is from the Tales of series, and it's Velvet Crow. Now, I'm not really somebody who I like to look at a nice sprite and that, but I don't really get hot for sprites. You know, to me, I like reality more than virtuality. It's nice to have something nice to look at, but on the flip side of that, there's also not that much there that actually fires me up. But definitely, Velvet, I will confess, her tits and ass were great to look at. You know, playing through Tales of Berseria, a lot of the time I found my eyes drifting to a butt or a tits, depending how the shot was laid up. But there is more to it. That one of the things I like. One of the reasons I like her is there's far more to it than just tits and ass. I think I love the fact that she's just a bloodthirsty kind of evil, not evil, but nasty woman hell bent on revenge. You know what I mean? I love Tales of Berseria for that reason. Anyway, I love a good revenge story, and I like that you play the bad guys. You know, I get so sick of playing, friends team up to save the world. Sod all that. Let's just kill people. Let's just murder bad people, and that's what this is. And Velvet is she just plays that role brilliantly. You know what I mean? She's so relentless with that pursuit, and you know what I mean. Whatever's going off, she's continually on the ball with it. Don't matter what else happens, so long as we kill these people, we're going to kill. And it's just really endearing. It's a really charming quality that I like in her. So she's definitely, you throw the tits and ass on top of that in there, that's great. I guess from a sexual point of view, she's got a really, really big demon hand. So that's big enough to hold my penis. So she's got that going for her as well. So yeah, she'd be my top pick. I will definitely have to throw in Tyrus Flare from the Golden Axe series. Now, to contradict myself slightly, even though like I say, most virtual characters don't really get me going sexually. I'm not gonna lie. When I play Golden Axe as a very young teenager, I just kind of like hit puberty, and my hormones were raging, absolutely raging, and I used to pause it on Tyrus Flare's bum all the time, and she's the only virtual character that I've ever not won out over. She was like, I just remember looking at that ass and thinking, I just want that ass so bad. I just want, I want to go out. And there were, to be fair, there were a girl who actually used to come around and play Golden Axe and play Sonic and all those games with us, and she got an ass pretty similar to that. So it kind of tied in with that, and it was just good. I mean, Tyrus anyway. Tyrus is she's got a very shapely figure anyway, so that always endeared to me. So and she's got a good little backstory. I mean, we're talking an arcade beat 'em up here, so we're not really getting into much depth. She obviously does appear in Beast Rider 2, and she looks pretty damn fine in Beast Rider. So being a lost princess is always a great little backstory. So Tyrus is definitely up there. And another mention would be Anastasia Palmer from Sakura Wars. Again, she's just got massive tits, and she's got a bit of an attitude about her, so I quite like that about her. And she's also, I don't spoilers here, but she turns out to be a bit of a bad guy, a repentant bad guy. So that kind of adds a bit of depth to her character as well. I'll also chuck a few extra names out there. Triss Merigold of the Witcher series. I always like redheads. Mrs. is a redhead, and when I met her, she was a proper redhead. Her hair's gone a little bit like that, but I've always had a thing for redheads. I really, really have. I've been out with a lot of redheads in my time, and there's just something a bit electric about them. And Triss is a very submissive, very doting redhead, which is what I like. I like my women to worship me and to do what I say and to make me feel like a king. And she kind of does that with Geralt a bit. Geralt has this love affair going off between Yennefer and Triss. And I have not got any idea why I would put with Yenna for 1 second. She just wants to slap. She's just one annoying, bossy, just shut up Yennefer. And she's but Triss is more caring, more motherly, more warm, and bigger tits again, which is always the main thing, really, isn't it? So yeah, we'll throw Triss in there. I think another one that I've got to throw in there as well is Morrigan from Dragon Age Origins. Basically because she looks good and she wears this kind of funky outfit. And she's a really well written character. She's a really cool character she's a bit like Velvet in that she's got this kind of good bad thing going off. You don't know whether she's gonna flip to the dark side at any minute. But she's voiced by Claudia Black. And oh man, that voice is nice. You know what I mean? It's really nice. And Claudia also, she just puts in a great performance. You know what I mean? She really captures like a state of powerful vulnerability, really. You know what I mean? Because she's this witch who can kick ass and who's again, another spoiler alert, but whose mum's a demigod, and she's having her body trained up as a vessel to become this demigod or to accept this demigod. So she's this powerful beast, but she's got a almost childlike naivety to her. And when you get to know her, she genuinely falls in love. Do you know what I mean? Even though she never loses sight of the fact that power rules all. You know what I mean? So it's a great portrayal, great writing. BioWare, I think they've gone downhill a lot in recent years myself, but Pete BioWare back in the late 90s and the noughties was just incredible, and Morrigan's definitely part of that. And to throw in one which I feel obliged to throw in, but I think she deserves a mention anyway, and that's Alice Brannigan from Phantasy Star 4. She's not anything that I find particularly attractive per se, but I just love the character. I love how badass she is. She does not take 1 ounce of shit at all from anyone. And when they try to sexualize her by giving her measurements out, she punches the guy who tries to do that straight in the face. She's a badass mofo. So as far as characters I've got respect and admiration for, Alice is well up there with the best of them. So they're my picks, really. They're all, like I say, they've all got their attractive qualities in some way or other. I'm surprised actually I've not picked any blondes, because after redheads I normally go for blondes, not brunettes. But again, like I say, most of this being sexually attracted to a sprite is not an easy thing. Like I say, only really in my peak pubic years that lust overpowered me. But they're all girls which I would suggest you all research if you get a chance. So enjoy your knocking out, boys and girls. Obviously, I'm sure the ladies of the show have some waifu hunks to share with us. And keep gaming timeless.